Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heartlines. This is our space where we discuss everything relationship and love. And I'm your host, Franca. Tonight, I'm flying solo with Precious Orden. Precious, how now? How you there?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Good evening, my darling. How is the weather doing you there? I don't know
Nah,
why. I don't know
I
why I'm
don't know. At this
feeling.
point, it's cold.
I
Who
don't know
wants to
why it's
kill
just
someone?
doing me weather for two, weather for two, weather for two. I don't understand.
Pregnancy for one.
Okay, so it's weather for two, pregnancy for one. Sometimes, but I don't think so. Sometimes, now you and your partner, have you seen where men say we're pregnant?
Uh, some carry pseudo pregnancy now, but it's still pregnancy for one.
It's a pseudo pregnancy. But you see, I saw a video was it yesterday, where a guy, you know, if nobody said he was maybe transgender or something, it was actually a guy. I saw a guy who was pregnant, had a baby, feeding the baby and everything. And then I just said, oh, read the comment section. And I saw where they said, oh, he used to be a female. And then he just, but just something
That
very
guy has been
beautiful.
trending.
Oh, he's been trending, right? I saw it
Yeah.
on Instagram earlier today or yesterday. But it was so
Yeah.
beautiful. At that point, I didn't care if it was a
Yeah.
man or if it was a woman. The sight was just amazing, you know. I
Mm.
wonder how men feel when their wives are pregnant. Have you ever had that
Oh well.
conversation?
Yeah. For some, they think it's something quite normal.
Okay, I just want to know how they feel, the
Why,
excitement.
for some, they actually try to understand what the woman is going through.
Honestly, I don't know whether it's me. When things happen, I move past them. Honestly, I can't. If you ask me now how I be to born picking, I'll tell you, son, if you remember. When, I'm telling you, I'll just tell you, I can't remember. It's been a while. Okay, so but today we're having a very interesting conversation, as in it's something very interesting, especially in this part of the world. Should parents decide who their children date or marry? Are
Yeah.
parents supposed to influence who their children date or marry? I'll be speaking as a parent, oh. You'll be speaking as a counselor. Now,
Um.
now what if favor us? Now we
Yes.
go talk.
Yes. So, yes. And because I'll be speaking as a counselor, I'm going to come from both sides. Now,
No,
I
but you can
like the word we used,
no
influence,
influence, yeah. But I also want you to speak as an
not
individual. If your parents
impose.
are going to influence, if your parents also, get to influence that decision.
Yes,
Hmm.
to their children date or marry. My answer would be yes. The
Good.
degree to which they should influence is what would need to be discussed. Now, why do we want parents to influence? Parents have experience, they have a wealth of knowledge, they can have even more understanding in the dating world, especially if you have parents who, not all parents dated before they got married, but
True.
some did. So there are things that parents can see and sight early on because they are not their eyes are not covered per se by the euphoria of I'm in love. It's a new relationship. And so in that instance, parents can spot a good person or someone who has good intentions or someone who just wants to come and chop and go. And why do they even try to influence in the first place? They don't want their kids to get hurt. Not all parents do it for selfish reasons. Some do it basically so that their kids will not get hurt. So should parents influence who their children date or marry? As a counselor, I would say yes, but to an extent, to a degree. Because at the end of the day, this child is an individual who has become an adult. So this person is also allowed to have their own experiences. You cannot say, because you were heartbroken, your child should not be heartbroken. It doesn't work like that. You can
That.
only guide your child that when the person gets to that stage, the person knows how to navigate the heartbreak better than you did.
Okay.
And if it's a success story, your child can build on, your own success story and go, move on with their lives. Now, parents can also influence because of family values. Oh, in our family, we know they marry from,
So place.
we know they date from. So because they also want to maintain the family values or the family beliefs, they can influence their children to help them not to go outside of that circle.
Okay,
So
so
I remember one of my aunts was getting married and she brought a Yoruba man to the house, and we are from Cross River. And all of us were excited, and one of her brothers, just started crying. And when they asked him what was going on, he said, "Hi, so if you want chop eba, now you go get to travel, go Yoruba land to go eat eba." We laughed. We understood where he was coming from. We now, both parents, and they're like, "No, your sister is not going to, the husband does not even stay in Yoruba land. So why do you think you have to go all the way there?" There are various reasons why parents can want to influence, but saying their influence should be 100% what the child should take is what me, I don't subscribe to.
okay. Okay, so in all honesty, me as a teenager or me growing up, if you had asked me that, I would say, no, they shouldn't.
Yeah.
But, in fact, there's something that keeps playing in my head. So I think I was in my final year in the university, and then my husband was my boyfriend. So he had asked me to come, I usually would not sleep out of the house. So he had asked me to come over, we're going somewhere and all that. So I had to lie to my parents that I was going for a party. So I went to my mom to say, oh, I'm going for a party. And my mom at that time, so the way we grew up, my mom knew all our friends because my mom works in Uniben. I grew up, you understand, staff school, UDSS, like that, So my mom knew all my friends because even their parents were my mom's friends, colleagues at work and all that. So I just told my mom, oh, me and my friend Adama were going for a party. In fact, I'm sure this is the first time Adama will be hearing this story. No, I think I called her to tell her in case Mom C call you. In case Mom C asks you, tell her say that me and you go party, So I said, oh, I was going to. I said, I just mentioned because he knew her then. Her dad was the librarian for Uniben, So we're friends, family friends. So I said, oh, I'm going to Adama's house. Adama is having a party. Come. My husband, but you know what my mom said? My mom smiled. Say, see, anything you think you are doing, I don't do and pass.
That's so.
I didn't understand. At that point, I didn't understand what she was saying. I was like, you old school. What are you talking about? Can you be doing what young girl they do, That kind of thing. My mom said, there's nothing that you are doing that I haven't done. There's nothing you are going to do that I haven't done. So, my dear, I know you are lying. You're not going for any party. Where you say they go, not be there, they go. Hey God, I was thinking. I said, which kind? I said, which kind of wahala be this one? So I had to go meet my dad, and then my dad now said, let her go now. My dad is very easy to convince. Jolly good fellow. It was my dad, and I said, oh, let her go. Don't worry about it. That's how I left the house. Now, fast forward to when I now got married. My daughter was now being told. I said, see, there's nothing that you want to do now that I have not done that I haven't done before. I said, this was what my mom told me, and I thought she was joking. Melissa looked at me. My daughter thinks that what she's doing now, what they do now, I have no idea.
Yes, they are outsmarting their parents.
They are outsmarting their parents. And I told her, I said, there's nothing. Do you understand? Whatever it is, I don't even think say you do reach what I do. In all honesty, they don't see it. They know they believe them. So now all they can't really sit down, get conversation. My mama now, I'm not they doing to reach me my mama day, as a young girl. So I was trying to tell my daughter that, you know what? Everything, life just evolves, you understand? Everybody will pass through the same stage. And in all honesty, I don't think there's any parent that wants anything bad for the child. There's no parent. So when
Yes.
parents get involved in their children's life, not all parents, but most parents, is because sometimes they don't want the children to make the mistakes they made. Sometimes,
Yeah.
or most times, is because they don't want the children to make the same mistake they made. Because as an adult, you're saying, if someone told me, maybe, you understand, the things that I did or the decisions I took, I wouldn't have taken them. But guess what? People told you, but you say you're not go here.
Yes.
So the real thing that teaches you is not what is actually experience. So you need to let your children experience those things as well. But then you can
Yes.
guide. You understand?
Yes.
So for marriage, I think parents, in the right way, would help play a major role
Yeah.
in their children's, in whoever they're dating, because there's something that the parent will see that the child will not see, because what she's looking for at that time is not what is important in the future.
Yeah. She's looking at the now.
You're looking at the now. So you'll be shocked that your parent is looking like this person is very will persevere with you. This person is very, do you understand? They have looked at so many things. Reason why they say this person is good. Maybe, but guess what? People also change, so you can never be so sure.
Yes.
But
Yes.
there's always a saying that says, waiting,
Elder,
elder,
sit down.
see, sitting down. Small pikin not even see how if you climb ladder.
That's so.
You understand? So I personally, from where I sit right now, my speaking one marry. Precious. Anything you like, you talk. Precious. Anything you like, talk. All body now go to enter the marriage. All body.
I don't say I'm like so. I don't say I'm like so.
All body. I go say, no, this one. I go talk,
So
put. I go even
yes, I
pressure.
remember there was a guy I was dating, and when he said he wanted to marry me, the very first person in this life who told me he wanted to marry me, and I'd introduced him to my mom. And you know, mothers, they have this soft spot. So we, as women, as female children, we would always introduce the person first to mama. If mama like him, mama will go smoothing road.
For you, for go tell your papa.
My mom saw the guy, liked him. She was like, oh, nice person, blah, 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 blah. And then smoothing road where my father was. When they now said they wanted to come for introduction, my father said, it's a lie, you. Waiting happened. He said, this one, he won't stay. He's not a good person. But you have not met the person. He said, I should not worry. He knows what he's saying. That should be my mom spoke to him about the person. Do you know that I quarreled with my dad? Like, I was like, no, you told me to not to bring any man home until when I'm done with my university. This is my final year. I'm finally bringing somebody. And my father saw that it was going to cause a lot of problems for me. So what he told me was, now then you wait until when you have dropped your final year paper now, like drop your pen. Since that's the argument you want to bring, I'm not saying, okay, you don't want to agree, it's not a good person, no, while am I picking? Can you just have patience for a few more months? And you know that, God rest my father's soul, in the wisdom of that statement, a few months down the line, the guy broke up with me.
Why?
He got someone else pregnant. And was I heartbroken? Yes. But in my head, I was like, hey, my papa don't save me.
But I was going to say something.
About to understand that part.
Yeah, Professor, I was going to say something. I was going to say something regarding this pregnancy thing. In fact, a similar scenario played, around someone really close to me recently. So I know someone who is actually dating someone, and they were even planning marriage, just like your case. Do you understand? And they actually both liked each other. And then, for some reason, so they were in different states. I think one Abuja, one Lagos. And for some reason, the guy said make it play away match. The girl, they just date the girl for about 1 month.
He go enter.
he entered. And the girl did not know she was pregnant. You did hear? The girl did not know she was pregnant. Everybody don't, okay, what's up? Yeah, they do, they go. Few months down the line, because the girl had taken so many things that happened, so months down the line, she comes and says she's pregnant. Guess what? The guy had to break up with the other babe now. Because this one is pregnant. Because that was the most
I'm
honorable
gonna marry
thing.
this person.
That was the most honorable thing to do. But guess what?
To do.
At that time.
Yes. Yes.
But guess what, Precious? Let's be honest. We're deviating a bit, but let's be honest. If the guy had come to you to say, oh, I made a mistake. It was just a one-off thing. Or it was just somebody that I was just dating, not be my babe, side chick. And she's pregnant. But it is you I want to marry. Precious, be honest, would you have married that guy? At that time.
Okay, so yeah.
At that time.
Now, I would have fought my dad. But in the long run, my father would have given in and allowed me marry him.
So you liked him that much?
This is part of the picture.
No, but Precious,
I liked him that much.
Okay, so you didn't mind if he had another child. So you were not thinking, oh, the child would not be the guy's first child, first son, if he was a boy.
I didn't mind that. Okay. No, I didn't mind that because I had spoken to, when he told me about it, I was heartbroken and I spoke to my mom. And my mom was like, how did you find out? Did you hear gossip or did he tell you? I said, oh, he told me. And she was like, oh, okay. That means he had, at least was open enough, bold enough to tell you. So what did he say after telling you the girl is pregnant? That was what she was waiting for. And I now said, she was like, did he say he still wants to be with you and all that? I said, no, he told me he has to be with his baby mama. She said, then that settles it. That if he had said he wanted to be with me, because of how much I was in love with him, she would have found a way to support me. And like I said, mothers, sometimes they just have a way around things. She's like, look, he's even open to come and tell you. The ones where go born, they not tell you how far.
True, but
this
guess what
one
again?
was even honest enough to tell you.
Could tell you about it. I agree. But guess what again? When they go see the pikin, chances of him now taking that one as second wife join too.
Second and third beleg. That as if people tell me say that where they go, I cried. My very first heartbreak. Don't go jail. I cry waiting no good.
Okay, so but going back to our conversation, so you think your father had seen your father saw through him, and your father had not met him? Sorry? Network.
So my dad hadn't met him, but my dad had all his particulars, like his name, where he worked. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, yes. So my dad had time. I want to believe that was what my dad did, that he went and found out who this person was. And maybe he just wanted to I don't think he wanted to outrightly hurt me by saying I shouldn't marry the guy. He probably just wanted to say, look, you are just rushing this thing. Can you just, slow down a bit?
What if your father even knew that somebody was pregnant for him?
Exactly. Because this is what I'm telling you, in the space of 6 months was when all of these things happened. So should parents influence?
Oh, yes.
Will the children always like the influence?
No.
No.
It's okay. Today I came here to have this conversation with my full chest. Yes.
No. I support it. I'm not even a parent, and I still am grateful that my dad was able to force me, like say, look, babe, slow down. Okay, finish this one first, then you can talk about marriage.
True.
Yes. So
because
it helped me.
Yes, you know why I say that? We say experience. People might not have the same experience eventually. My mother's experience will not be my experience. My experience will not be my daughter's experience. But guess what? There's some fundamental things that will never change. Some basic principles, some basic things that will never change, Yeah. And guess what? At that age, or at that time you're getting married, you won't see these things.
At all.
You won't see them. It is the person, the person outside. So you can't, I don't want to bring an outsider. So it is my mom. Because right now I know that it's my mom that will take a bullet for me. My mama no want make anything do with pikin.
Exactly.
So no matter how much, how bad, no matter how terrible I am as a person, Precious, my mama like me because na him born me.
Yes, so yes,
So I don't see my mom doing anything that would hurt me in any way. My mom or my
exactly.
dad, you understand? Even siblings or relatives, sometimes close relatives. So when they speak, when they say things, just do you understand? You don't have to take it, but just hear them out. You understand, and
Yeah,
filter what you think is important, because they would
exactly.
criticize you and they would say everything, but trust me, they're your best bet.
Especially when they are talking to you from a place of love and not
Love,
from a place of selfishness.
yes,
So
really.
it's not about you must marry a rich woman or
Oh
marry a woman whose
yes.
parents have it all or marry a rich man. No, that's not what we're saying. As long as they're speaking from a place of love, at that point in time, you might not even want to hear it, but trust me, if you
We
just take
never want to hear it. It's not we might. We not agree here.
to be like, oh, you don't love me, you don't want me to get, this is the only love of my life. I will never meet anybody like this again.
Allah, they
And your
plenty.
parents will be like, don't worry, tomorrow you fall in love with
Or
somebody
somebody
else.
else. And then I think there's a lot of good sides to it, because, again, I'm going back to me. You see, for my mama, I may be the bad person for my marriage. I don't know what I did to that woman. Why I say that is, I said, are you sure saying that you bought me? Because whatever we take to her, my husband is always, you understand, she's always siding with my husband. Why I say this, but if initially I didn't used to understand it, but now I understand. So she's saying that. So when she says, oh, so I think maybe she's weighing. So I would see things from my own perspective and the now. So you know, when things happen, when you're with someone, and when things happen, it takes a lot for you to actually rate the person from everything the person does, not the immediate thing, or
Yeah.
not the recent thing, you know. So when things happen, you see me reacting based on what he's just, what the issue is now. But somebody like my mom will say, over the years.
Exactly.
Do you understand? Over the
The full
years,
picture.
the full picture. But me, they talk about now. The years don't go. What Precious, what we don't do? We don't do a pass. Now we did. We not they go back, go. That's how I say it. But my mom will say, no. What he did not do for pass. If he start on now, cut him some slacks. You understand? Things like that.
Yeah.
But because I am the person involved, at that point, I don't see it. I don't want to judge from over the years. That was when I was much younger now. Now I just, do you get my point? So when your parents are involved in
Yeah.
this thing, they kind of, they have the advantages are more than the disadvantages.
Yes.
Because now your
And
mama
then
go
it
sit
also
you down.
means that, yes, like you said, it also means that when you face challenges in that relationship or marriage, there is an open communication you have with your parents.
Yes, because
Because
everybody is
your
carried
parents,
along.
yes. So it's easy for you to talk to them and they say, no worry, this one will happen right now. Don't worry about
Don't
it.
worry
It's
about
just
it.
a
We go
temporary.
call exactly. And I noticed that people who got married without their parents' consent and then eventually begin to get into problems, they don't feel comfortable speaking to their parents.
Your
Because
parents already have, yes.
no, because not because their parents will not side with them or will not see reasons with what they're, will not sympathize sympathize with them, but they're already feeling guilty. You understand? Because in their head, my parents warned me. My father said this thing. So you begin to hide things from them because you don't want them
Yeah.
to say they were right.
And it's a difficult life to live because that means you
Oh,
keep painting a
you
picture
start
of
living
all
in
is well.
denial. You be
All
living
is
in
well, all
denial.
is well.
Yes.
Meanwhile, all is not well.
In fact, you they die
And
silently. So honestly, there's nothing you will say. And my friends are like me, Bini girls who know the culture. We tie wrapper. We go to hold. I mean, depending on how many we get. You tie one here, you tie one here. Anywhere you go, I go. If na boy, any girl you dey marry. Uh-huh. The ones so but see, there has to be a limit to it though. Those ones that say
Yes, no, like I said, the degree to which their influence is has to have a limit.
oh no, but see, Precious,
So
let's analyze something.
they are
What
not
if
imposing.
what if yes, your parents get involved in that decision making? Like they want to make sure you marry a good wife, but they don't get it when you once you marry or immediately you get married, they don't get involved in the relationship. How about that?
Perfect.
Yes. So if your parents if you have
Because
parents
at the
that
end of the relationship is between you and the person.
yes. No, so see, you're dating, so it's not like they are bringing somebody for you to marry, no. So it's based on the people you have brought to them. So you bring somebody and they say, oh, this person is not good, you can't marry this person. Now you bring and come. And they tell you, go and look for the one that is good. We're not bringing for you. When you bring the right person, we will support you. But you see, this one is a no-no for us. Do you understand? And then you go. If you go, you bring somebody else. And they now see that, oh, this person
Yeah.
is great for my son or my daughter. And they support you. They make sure everything works well. And after that, they don't get involved in your relationship except you bring them in. I think that's also great. Or what do you think?
That's also great. And for most parents, that's what they actually do. They guide you, and the moment you're on the right path, they take a step back and they just stay back waiting for whenever you need their guidance again. Because as long as they're doing it from a place of love, they don't want to harm you. They want what's best for you. They also don't want you to repeat, not even their mistakes, but repeat the mistakes of people around you at that moment. Sometimes people around you are getting into all sorts of things. And your parents are saying, look, we don't want you to be like these people. Why don't you just, follow
Okay,
what we are saying?
that makes sense. That
We
makes
make
sense.
the error of thinking our parents don't have experience. Our parents do. We make the mistake of thinking, oh, their generation is different from us, so they cannot think like us. Look, like we said, some things are fundamental. Love is fundamental. Marriage is fundamental. These things happen every single day. The poor, the rich, it doesn't matter your status in life. You will love somebody someday.
True.
And if God blesses you, you could also get married someday.
True.
So staying in marriage or staying in a relationship and be happy in that relationship, you need some form of help. If you do it by yourself, even with the help, it's still stressful.
I
Not talk
agree
of when
with
the
you.
help is.
When they help. Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, so let's quickly go on the break. When we come back, we would advise people more on how to navigate parent influence in their marriages or marriage decisions.
Stay tuned. Heartlines will be right back.
This season on Heartlines, we're committed to making a difference in people's lives. So Heartlines, in partnership with Reda Consult, is offering 12 free slots of counseling every quarter for people in need of professional counseling. Additionally, we're taking on 2 pro bono cases for individuals navigating a challenging divorce. To participate, please send an email to counsel@vedaconsult.com with your story. Our team will carefully review all submissions and will contact all the shortlisted candidates. Heartlines is live Mondays to Fridays at 10 p.m. So engage with us.
Thanks for staying with us on Heartlines.
Okay, so please note that you can send us a message via our WhatsApp number 08190 384 or call in to join in the conversation on 07025007749 or 07014242420. And please, please, please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Official Upgrade TV. Okay, so Precious, we even forgot that time, we're due for a break because of the conversation. I think it's something that's very interesting and it cuts across everybody, But
Yeah.
so, what part of influence from parents is bad?
The part where the parents don't care about what you want and just tell you, look, it doesn't matter what you want, this is what we want. So the dictatorship influence is bad.
Okay.
Parents should be able to have a conversation. So, and this stems from the family dynamics.
Okay.
If you discuss with your kids, if you're, I'm not saying be friends with them totally, but have and always communicate with them. When your kids get to the age of dating, having relationships, they would be more open to you saying, oh, this is the person who is wanting to date me, or this is the person I want to date. And then you can now start guiding from there. And then the influence should not just be all at once. It's supposed to be sort of in some ways. Little questions that you would ask, and that way you end up building trust. So even as you're dropping your small nuggets of wisdom over time, that child of yours will end up trusting you so much that what you say is what they will do, because they know you have their interest at heart. So you don't impose. You don't say, this person you found is not good. Me, I know what's good for you more than you know what's good for yourself.
But you're not lying.
Children know how to fight.
No, but Precious, but that's not a lie. Know what's good for the Peking pass within you know now.
No, don't go and dictate.
No, you don't
please.
get. You don't get what I'm saying. That's not a lie. At least at this stage.
No, it's not a lie. No.
Yes, because at this stage, you actually know what's best because they are taking some irrational decisions. So that's not a lie.
Yes.
So unless you're saying the way you put it matters, as in your delivery is very important.
So you parents and children need to talk about what their expectations are. So it's not that the child is getting married and it has to be whatever my parents says is what I will do, is who I will get married to, or is who I will date. That child is an individual. They also have to make their own decisions. You also have to understand that child is independent. At some point in their life, they will have to behave like an independent being. Independence doesn't mean they will not make mistakes. It just means that you are there for when they make the mistakes to say, oh, you see this thing you did wrong like this. Next time, this is what I think you should do.
Precious, but
for those who even open up to their parents.
Precious, honestly, if you ask me, looking back, if I knew better, in all honesty, most of the things my parents said I should do that I said I won't do, I would have done them.
That's the thing. In retrospect, looking back now, all of us as adults are saying the same thing.
Yes.
And you see these sentences. Our kids now don't want to hear. They'll be like, don't worry, me too. Don't worry, I want to live my life.
No, but let me tell you what I tell my kids. So I say this same thing I'm saying to you. My parents said it to me and I said, no, I will not do. I tell them. I said, me, I was stubborn. So now that you are telling me you won't do it, because you are stubborn, and me born you. If I stubborn, you self go stubborn. Monkey not the born a snake. You understand? But hear what?
Yes.
But hear what? But because really, really, looking back, I would have done those things and really nothing. So there's this point you are in life. I'm looking for the perfect word. You're rushing into adulthood.
Why? Yes.
Why?
Especially when you're on that threshold.
Do you understand?
Why are you rushing?
Why are you rushing into enjoy it? Why are you rushing into adulthood, knowing that adulthood will last till now? From adulthood you go to die. Do you get my point? So I'm asking myself.
I say,
why was I rushing?
Why was I in a hurry to grow up?
Why was I in a hurry? No, it's okay to grow up, but do you understand? It's okay, but you can grow up and still be, you can still live soft life. There's no hurry. You will still get there anyway.
For kids these days, they feel the beauty of life is, yes.
You
They
still
feel the
get
beauty
there.
of life is being independent, making their own decisions. Don't worry, let me make my own errors. Experience is the best teacher. And I tell them, it's experience of others, so it's not your experience.
But let me
So
also tell you, have you noticed that these same children, in trying to be adults and everything, they still want your money.
before, whose
Money
money do
not
they
join,
want to spend?
money not join that adulthood though.
No, you go still cater. Now that time you go here, am I not your favorite child? Don't you love me anymore?
Exactly. So in all honesty, let's be honest. If your parents are not, if parents, because I hear a lot of adults when they speak, you know, at a certain age, you begin to realize that your parents were only doing the things that they thought, you understand, was the best for you. And in all honesty, if you look back, most of those things either shaped you into who you are. That's if you took those decisions, if you agreed with their decisions, or aligned with it a bit. That's what shaped you into who
Yeah.
you are today. And most times, the ones who don't listen to their parents regret it in the future.
Yes.
And guess what? In all honesty, it's not just marriage. I personally think that because we're talking parenting, we're saying good parenting, good parenting, good parenting. This is what parenting is about. Yes.
It's part of
Guiding,
being a good
it's
parent
part of
now.
being a good parent. That's what parenting is about. Yes, I would teach you to understand. So in parenting, I would sit you down, have good conversations with you, educate you on the things you need to know. That's good parenting. So it's as good
Yeah.
as me educating you on the kind of friends you should have. It's as good as me educating you on the kind of business you should do. Do you understand what you should indulge in? The kind of people you should be
Yeah.
associated with. And the
Yes.
kind of person you want for marriage. Because the truth is, as I did like this now, Precious, with the kind of divorce, the level of the rate of divorces I see. Do you understand? I'm already crying to my kids. See, don't start what you can't finish.
Yes.
Do you understand? So if now I see
Yeah.
person where here not their house, they say they love each other. I know say this one, like your papa said that one, say this one not go stay, go. And I tell my pikin say not marry him. I not do bad.
You put your foot inside. Yes, so you didn't do bad.
Exactly. So
You
sometimes
didn't
there's
do
a
bad.
reason why, and if you even look at it, even with friends, most times when your parents tell you not to be friends with a particular person, be honest with yourself. That person get what they do.
Yes.
Let's be honest. That person, you think your parents don't know, but there's something about that person that your parents have seen that you are thinking is normal or is a norm now, guy, now the age, those kind of things. You don't see it as anything negative, but trust me, there's something about that person. So,
Yes.
so for me, it'll not be only marriage. Everything when concern the pikin. If you notice that pidgin English, if you notice that pidgin English, I
You
speak because I want to make it
carry
go.
your body, chop, enter inside.
Everything when it concerns the pikin. Okay, so I understand that. Don't bring in, you carried me for 9 months, but that's part of it.
Parents use every ammunition in their armory
See, let me tell
to
you.
make children
If I
obey
can even
them and do what
blackmail,
they want.
if I can
You
blackmail, trust
suckle
me.
this breast for 3 years.
If I can
And
blackmail
all
Precious, I will blackmail. Right now, only say the blackmail not the work. Precious, if I can blackmail, I'll
And
blackmail.
if while that child was growing up, you had a wonderful relationship and all of that, trust me, in the later years when they start to date and marry, your influence will be welcome.
Oh yeah. I say
Because the
parents go
child
as
knows
far
that
as
this person is my
parents go as
friend,
far as
it's not
saying
just my parent.
parents will go as far as saying, you want to kill me before my time? My mother.
That's
You
so.
want to kill me before my time? You want me to have hypertension? It's because of you I'm doing all these things. On a lie. On a lie. On a
My
lie. Now
mom then will
manipulation.
say, all the midnight prayer I've been doing is
Precious.
because
I
of
thought
you.
it was only my mother that says she has been fasting and praying. Hey God.
Midnight
So that means
prayer.
that very soon I will start telling my kids that I fast and pray too, that I'm fasting and praying. Precious, once I call my mom
The
like this,
universal thing.
Precious,
Uh,
once I call my mom and I tell her, oh, she say, hey, God, all my fasting and prayer worked. I go to my mama and say, we fasting and prayer. I said, it's
that
a
them,
normal
they know
thing.
they rest.
They're not the
That's just
rest.
the truth. They don't rest. Yes, they don't
So, but I
rest.
think you get to a certain age that, well, you're just living for your kids, really. Because my mom is retired. she just goes about her normal. So I think the thing that gives her joy is that her kids are doing well, her grandchildren are doing
Yes.
well. Those are the things. She's not after any other thing. She's not after anything in particular. So really, it's about their children. So they engage themselves with what is going on in your life, what's going on in the children's life, and all that. So I know.
Till date, my mom will give me a call. She'll be like, she calls me sister. Sister, are you busy today? No, ma. Are you going to be in the house all day? Yes. Okay, I want to discuss something with you. I would like to see you. She don't run reach my house. Then she will carry. If you see the face she used to carry, you will not be worried and be asking, what happened? Are you okay? I'm fine. No, it's just that, I've been praying about something. This thing that you say you want to do. I've been praying about it. And this is my decision on that matter. I know you might not take it, or you say you're an adult.
I just say, let me tell you.
But I just
it's a pattern. It is a pattern.
they are all the same.
But guess what? Now I value those things.
So I do. So when she says them, I tell her, look, mommy, you're biased. I'm your daughter. But don't worry. See this thing you said. This one I go do one. This one I no go do. So we try to find a balance on the things she wants me to do. And it has been working for us for years.
Precious.
There is nothing I don't tell her. I'm serious. There is nothing. She will ask me, you don't text that man back. Have you sent him a message? You, this speaker, I don't say you stubborn. Greet him, tell him money. I say this woman, now you did this relationship, I've been a media. So I totally understand the influencing part.
Oh yes,
my mother
I see it as, I don't see it as a negative thing. I don't see it as a negative thing, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Like my mom says that if to say she not born me, maybe she for Chris or something. That's to tell you how stubborn. If to say she still carry me inside belly. If to say, how she says that. How people say, if to say I still dey inside her one way or the other, she for not normal. Do you understand? That's to tell you the kind of wahala I give to my mom. You understand? And I tell her now, because I resemble her, and I make her still know they agree. But guess what? No, but it's true. But guess what? There's nothing. I find myself going back to her most of the time when I need to talk and all that. And, she would always say it. I just tell myself that whatever she says is for you, because she's not with you here. Whatever you make, how many times does she get to see you or enjoy the things that you have? You understand? Or even benefit from the decisions she's helping you make. Now, when you like.
Yeah, exactly.
So really, she's not doing it for her own selfish interest. She's doing it because it would actually make you happy, and then she will be at peace.
Yes.
That's the truth.
Yes.
That's the only reason why they do it. And then, they're happy when things work out for you, in all honesty.
Yes.
When my daughter graduated, my daughter said, Mommy, it's you that owns the certificate. Take. Because, Precious, you don't know it. You don't know what we're talking about.
You took 1 full month off. Don't worry. We know. You took 1 full month.
No, Precious, funny enough, it's not about when she will talk, the follow-up. Follow-up what person they do. They do follow-up to make sure, in fact, sometimes when my kids, when we have issues and maybe we're having a conversation and then everybody's angry and I cut off the call and everything, they expect me to be angry for like a week or 2. That's what my kids expect. Precious. The next day I don't carry phone. No. How are you? They say, Mama, you not angry? I said, no, only 2 children I born. Don't worry, I'm not the verse. That 2 weeks, anything can happen. My husband says he doesn't know, because my husband can ignore them. Do you understand? My husband can, now you sabi. Do you understand? Now they will come to find my husband. Me, Precious. If we quarrel today.
No, my man will call you.
Me, I dey call you.
She will not tell you, I cook half and soup. Should I bring for you?
Precious, me, I
said, this one, you want to tell me sorry, tell me sorry. Which one is cook half and soup?
Me, I not even they use sorry, alpha. Tomorrow I go call you. I go act as if we not quarrel. That's what I do. I will act as if we know. I'll just carry the phone. How are you? What happened? How far with this thing? How far with this thing? With the quarrel, oh. How far? Have you done this? Are you in school? Are you did this? But my son, that one feel not pick up my call.
He said, make the fight continue.
That one want me the fight continue. That one made the fight come because you know why? You don't already know say I go call back. Do you understand? So you don't they prepare say if this woman call, I will not pick. If this woman call, I will not pick. One time I come bone, I will not call. Now I call me.
Well, my vex reach like this.
Exactly. But my point is, if they really understand that, I don't know how. I think if we're looking at numbers, maybe 10-20% of parents are the ones that would want to influence their children because of their personal needs or selfish.
Yeah, the percentage is not high.
The percentage is not high, except the ones when we wish, but
we know some who know can classify themselves as parents. Now they know what they do.
exactly. So I don't think there's any parent that, you understand, that would not want what is good for a child. So I understand that not be all parents too, they actually evolve with time and everything. So they might just want, like if you date and now your papa say me you go, your parents say me you go marry girl from village, that one fit cause problem, you know. But if your kids, if your parents are also evolving with you and understand a lot of things, I don't think there's any harm in them influencing how you take your decisions. I will let you take the final decision, but I must give my opinion. Must.
Yes.
I must give my opinion. And when I give my opinion, even if you say not good, I'll quiet. When you bring your own tea, I will tell you, say, I'm not agree. I will tell you, say, this one, no, I'm not there. I will not say, I've told you it's not good, though, but if you want to. I will not put if you want to. It's not good, it's not good. That's where I stand.
But parents, so it's parenting is a lifelong job. And it's not all parents that, I don't know how to put it, like the percentage of the reward that parents get most times is not so high.
At all.
Because I see adults who lose their parents and they make statements like, oh, my papa no even enjoy me.
Exactly.
My mama no even enjoy me.
Exactly.
So when you know that you have a short time frame and you don't even have monopoly over how long this time frame will last.
Exactly.
Why don't you try to, yes. And then at the end of the day, they are not actually wanting you to make a bad decision. So many heartaches and bad marriages could have not even started in the first place.
If they had listened to their parents.
Parents, guardians, uncles, like listen to people who are just above you.
Who have your interest at heart.
Have your interest at heart, yes. Because most times they've seen these things. Sometimes that just one sentence where the person go make.
My darling.
They know that no, this one no be am, this one be am.
I think there's a problem with the delivery. So most times the problem is the delivery.
Yes, it's the delivery.
Yes, it's the delivery because they want to pass a message across, but because they see themselves as parents, they want to impose it on you. If their delivery is different, if they make it, if you know, there's a way you want to deliver something, or there's a way you deliver something and make it look as if the person is the one taking the decision, not you. You are just, this is just my input. The way you make people do things without them knowing that you're actually influencing their judgment. Do you understand?
Yes.
So I think most times what a lot of children have problem with is their delivery. The fact that they feel that you want to impose it on them. And the truth is, most African parents do that.
Yes. So they do it by making you feel as if you, the child, you don't know anything.
Thank you.
Only there where sabi.
Exactly. But if you present it as a conversation that they should sit and understand and also impute, and you guys have a conversation at the end of the day, you now say, okay, so what do you think? Don't you think? Do you understand? I think it is a better way to send your message across. So most times it's the delivery that I think is the problem. It's not what they say. It's how they choose to deliver that the advice. That's what the problem is. And then because they feel they are grown, they can take their decisions, they would not even listen to what you're saying. All they hear is the tone and manner in which you're sending that message. What you are saying, they're not hearing it. It's what the only thing they're not the hearer. It is your tone, your body language, and all that they're seeing. But most times when they now go back and reflect on what you have said, some of them will say, okay, you make sense. So if parents really, want their kids to, you understand, see reasons for what they have said, what they are saying, or understand what they're saying, they should work on their delivery. Honestly.
Yeah.
Work on how you
Yeah.
present issues to your children. In fact, my son is always telling me that African parents never always think they are right. That they never want to believe that their child, because they see that child as a child all the time. And I say, yes, you would always be a child, but I get where you're coming from. Yes, I don't make it sound like I'm imposing, that we're having a conversation. I think that's where the major problem is. Precious, we're out of time. Your last comments or your final comments?
Okay, so I would say have a conversation. Don't impose. Don't give ultimatums as parents. Have a conversation, a dialogue. And it's not something that should happen only in one day. A dialogue is continuous. A conversation is continuous. So have a conversation, have a dialogue around why you want, that your influence to take place in the life of your child, and try to understand where your child is coming from.
Okay.
And we've already stated that people can change. So can guide in that your influence, and your child will see that you just want the best
for him or her.
Ultimately,
thank
your
you.
child loves you, and then you love your child.
True that. Okay. So please know that you don't have to bear your burdens alone. Our counseling service is just a mail away. So send us an email on cancer@vedaconsult.com, and we have someone attend to them. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.